So once you've passed CMAP and started working as a mortgage advisor, the next major milestone is achieving competent advisor status. This is the point where your firm signs you off as capable of giving mortgage advice without supervision. But how long does it actually take to get there? Well, the truth is it varies massively, but most advisors are going to reach CAS within 3 to 6 months, depending on experience, confidence, and the support they receive. So here is a breakdown of what influences the actual timeline. See, typically timeframes for reaching CAS, most new advisors are going to reach CAS in 3 to 6 months. This is probably the most common range. You're going to get 2 to 3 months if you have strong training or a high lead flow, and 6 to 12 months if you work part-time or have fewer clients. See, CAS isn't about speed though, it's about proving competence and consistency. So what determines how fast you reach CAS? Well, there are a few factors that influence how quickly you progress. The first one is the number of cases you actually handle. So to reach CAS, you need to complete a certain number of supervised cases. So if you have a fast lead flow, you're going to have more cases quickly, faster learning, and faster signing off. Advisors in a state agency or busy brokerages often get CAS significantly sooner. The second thing is the quality of your case file. Compliance matters massively. You'll reach CAS faster if you show strong fact-finding, clear affordability assessments, accurate recommendations, proper disclosures. You see, the cleaner your files, the quicker your compliance gives you the green light to go and be unsupervised. The third one is your confidence and communication. Advisors who communicate clearly and follow a process consistently, they tend to reduce errors a lot more than those who don't. They tend to require less supervision over the kind of CAS process, and they tend to move through CAS much quicker. You see, confidence grows with practice, which is why early experience matters so much. The fourth thing is the support and training your firm actually provides. So some firms have structured pathways, which means that they have maybe weekly check-ins, they might have regular feedback for you around where you're at during the whole process. They might also have clear CAS criteria. Others are very, very unorganized. I was going to be rude there, but no. And this can actually slow things down significantly. See, a strong support system speeds everything up. So the fastest route to CAS, let's break that down. Here's what a fast 8 to 12 week CAS journey usually would look like if you're looking at it against your employer or your firm. See, week 1 to 2, you should be shadowing experienced advisors. You should be learning systems and processes. Week 3 to 6, you should start taking supervised client calls, okay? You want to submit your first call in that kind of 3 to 6 week point as well, and you should be building confidence, starting to get at least a little bit confident about doing the job. 6 to 10, you should complete a good number of quality case files. It should now be looking at to improve your speed of advice and your accuracy of advice without being supervised. And you want to reduce the supervisor interventions as much as possible. And then in weeks 10 to 12, this is where compliance is hopefully going to sign you off. You become a fully competent advisor at this point. This whole system, this takes a strong support and high activity. If it takes longer, that is normal too, okay? Many advisors do take longer because of low lead flow, working part-time, nervousness with early cases, that's really, really common, and slow internal processes within their own kind of business or the business they're working with, and personal commitments. You see, moving firms as well before CAS is another one. I actually did that myself once, where I moved between firms during a CAS period, and it just resets the clock. But taking 6 to 12 months is completely normal, and it doesn't impact your long-term career success. But if you want to know what CAS actually means and why it's there and what it actually does, then check out this video on screen where I break that down in more depth.